Yeah, yeah. Well, he was cranking out videos for like day after day,
Yeah.
when during his run. So,
But anyways,
Yes, sorry.
because of this package with C for Habit, the contents of which seem to tie the now deceased Milo to Dr. Corenthal from Everman Hybrid story, which led to everyone to go insane, and it meant that Everman Hybrid and Tribe 12 were going to merge into a single story.
Oh yeah, they went on at him like that. Like I got fucking crucified back in December when Jeff and Zeke exchanged minor emails.
Then March 21st, Angora Chan happened.
Yeah.
And not a single fuck was given that day.
No. No. It was their anniversary. It was my anniversary. We didn't care.
Yes. But regardless, so after some out-of-game assurances that the stories were not going to be merging, merely touching tips, as they like to call it.
Ew.
I know it's really bad sounding. That's what the pun is.
That's naughty. and anyways, go
okay. After that, we had another period of silence until we had another one of those night videos in which Noah starts to hear what appears to be a smoke detector going off in his house, like the battery's low. You know, it makes that sound every second when its battery is low. Well,
and it annoys you for like 3 days before you finally fine, I'll change the fucking battery.
Yeah. Well, he was trying to find that, and he found a new device that was not a smoke detector hidden in his house. And then suddenly there was loud noises from his closet, which then
Tom Cruise. Or wait, R. Kelly, even better. R. Kelly's closet. Sorry.
Or Shady was in there. But moving on. Moving on though. The next video was a friend of his who was technically skilled analyzing the device, which he discovered had USB, data storage, a speaker, and a battery actually powered by a solar panel. So pretty intricate device.
It's like something I have in my TARDIS.
I don't know. It might be what you need to plug in to fix that chameleon circuit, honestly.
Oh my god. I'm going to talk to Noah about that, because I swear to God, if that's the piece I'm missing from that chameleon circuit, I'm going to kill somebody.
Okay, you know what? I think this needs to be canon. The device from Tribe 12 fixes the chameleon circuit.
Oh my god, it's full.
And it shall be written.
Yes. Perfect.
But anyways, and then the third video, while attempting to safely retrieve the data from the USB, the speaker suddenly went off, and we actually heard the observer's voice.
Oh my.
Which was pretty disturbing, and I couldn't make out half what he was saying, but thankfully someone transcripted it within like the first 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Which is insane because the video ran for 8. So, like, it was like instantaneous transcript. I love it. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty, actually kind of not that, it wasn't that difficult to hear out, though I can understand how it could be.
Well, I had to listen to it without headphones.
Oh, yeah.
And with the volume below level 10 out of the
That'll do it. That'll do it, yeah.
It was a little difficult for me. But anyways, and then he managed to go to a library, which is the intelligent thing, to actually retrieve the rest of the data, because that prevents the spyware from being installed.
Yeah.
And found a whole bunch of miscellaneous data with all kinds of codes and stuff on it inside the flash drive. So, and the purpose...
That's my data for my fucking chameleon circuit. I knew it! God damn it!
Oh my god. I think I figured it out. The observer is the master.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Noah, just run. Just go. Let me deal with this. Go. God. Care of him.
And Noah will, quote, shove this device so far up the observer's ass if he finds him.
Yep. Oh wait, it was like what? It was like shove it so far up his ass, something.
He'll never get it out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I believe that was the line.
Yeah.
Okay, and next is MLA, and finally MLA Anderson.
got my foot so far up your ass, you're gonna be tasting the soles of my boot for a month.
Love it.
ML Anderson. Well, there were a couple of videos in ML Anderson. There was, I don't know. I just recently got caught up, so I don't know like times and what videos haven't been covered or not.
See, I think Curtains Up was the first new one since last podcast.
Right. Yeah.
One where he's standing talking in the shadows.
Basically, a summarize I can give you is that Michael's gone crazy, and they visited some girl at college, and that was the big of it.
And either Michael or Slenderman is pulling a G-Man routine in that video.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I basically can go on record now. Like when ML Anderson like first came out, and I did posts of it on Unforum and Slender Nation, but I was critical as fuck of that series. Like back when it was like.
Honestly, I could never get into it. ML Anderson just never struck me.
I didn't see what was so great about it. Like when I watched it, it just seemed like kind of like a very mediocre series at first. Once they started updating more and I watched more, I'm like, okay, all right, yeah, this has potential, yeah.
I don't know. I guess I actually stopped at I believe it's called Virus.
The one where Slenderman shows up in the background with his hand on his shoulder and all that.
Yeah, pretty much. I stopped at that one because I didn't even watch it all the way through because it's basically it was the beginning. The first couple of videos is just 7 minutes of him sitting there and talking about absolutely nothing.
That's exactly what I said, and actually,
so it's like a third of an episode of Seinfeld.
For what it's worth, they had a very good sense of humor about it because when they did that At a Game April Fool's video, lo and behold, my comment was thrown in there. Which put me in kind of an awkward spot, but hey, at least they spelled my name right.
Yeah.
Which doesn't happen ever.
I spelled your name right, Tom.
Oh, well, there you go.
I've misspelled your name. I don't even know how I've got it down.
Dude, my YouTube is fucked up. The new YouTube name is even fucked up. I fuck up my own name.
Ooh, damn.
Okay.
But
and now we should transition into the blogosphere, I think.
Yeah, that's your guys' department. I'm gonna be kind of silent on this one because I don't really know.
Well, Mystic and Make It Count's kind of dual thing going on is kind of going near the end. I can just kind of say that. We got one more big thing to do. If we both get around to doing it because we're both very lazy. So, but we'll get.
Procrastinators unite tomorrow.
For what it's worth, though, Celeste recently just set it up in her latest post. How the arc's going to end out. So, I mean, it's set in motion, more or less. So once we really sit down and collaborate and get down to how we want this to go, then we'll finish it up, and then she'll go do her own thing, and I'll do one final arc, and then my story will finally come to an end. So.
No!
I'm okay with announcing it to the SN universe. Like, I got one last arc after this Make It Count Mystic bit, and then I'm throwing my hat out of the ring. So. At least in terms of Zeke is concerned. At least in terms of that.
But I thought Zeke was the man.
He is, according to the audience. Which a lot of this, I'm still surprised on
how much people have taken to Zeke.
I really have. I mean, I've never got a chance to openly say it on a forum like this, but I'm always surprised at how popular he got. So I mean, and I had a good run, but it's getting to the point where if I don't end it soon, he's gonna just kind of be a joke or something. So.
Yeah, you may as well end it while you're still ahead or still on top.
I've got a good way to end it that for a blog ending is not. Once again, I'm attempting something that hasn't really been attempted. So, I mean, well, you know me. I kind of like to, as my work has shown, I kind of like to push the boundaries a bit.
Yeah.
So.
That's what. Yeah. In this mythos, that's really the best thing to do. I mean, you've seen time and time again. there are so many just mediocre, run-of-the-mill blogs.
Yeah.
When somebody does something like that, when they take it to the next level or they push the limits,
Yeah.
it's glorious.
Oh yeah, like I mean, some of us did it right. Like I like to think that most of Gen 2 got it right. Like the big ones, like mine or Damien's or M's. Like I like to think like the Gen 2 guys got it right in terms of kind of pushing it a bit, seeing how far it would go. And also, even though I didn't really read it that much, like a lexicon, I suppose, had a bit of a hand in that. Because I know they were pretty popular around that time as well. But yeah, and I mean, then Gen 3, kind of did what they did, and, people are torn on that. Either they love it or they hate it. I don't really have an opinion on core theory or anything like that. That's kind of...
Well, speaking of core theory and blogs that lasted too long...
Here we go.
Yeah.
The White Elephant's debacle, the most recent one.
Yeah, that's... I mean, I just hear things... I mean, again, I've been out of touch
Through the
with
grapevine.
Yeah, because I've been out of touch with most blogs due to, I worked on a movie shoot for a month, and then I was in Maryland, and then I was in Vermont. I basically just fell real behind on a lot of blogs, and I never really got caught up. So that's kind of how that went down. But I mean, hearing things about, first I heard that Robert was gone, then he was back, and then he was...
Then he was gone again.
And some chick took over, and then...
Now he's back again.
Not really an orgy, but, just on a...
Kill them big cockroach.
Now, the most recent post, which was, actually...
It was like the 17th, wasn't it?
Yes, it was the 17th.
I just looked it up, before we started, so...
Features Robert returning, apparently from the dead, saying he is in control of half of Black Leaves, which was before Slenderman's territory.
I heard about that.
Says Red Light is dead,
Mm-hmm.
and he says that the monster bleeds, and he's trying to call a partial victory on Slenderman, and you don't do that.
No, ever.
No, not really. I've always spoken to Robert like once or twice, so I don't really know what kind of a guy he is.
And even the proxies in game are reacting badly to this.
In game, of course they react badly.
No, but I mean they're kind of leaning on the fourth wall with this. Okay, I'm going to read a comment from Morningstar.
Okay.
Boys and girls, we should really band together to keep the dead. Pose an alliance against the menace of zombie Robert. We must put aside our differences for the sake of the world. Runner, proxies, we must unite as one to end the undead scourge of Robert.
I don't know. Like I remember.
And then we have a comment reply by our very own Omega. So is Greenlight going to show up again now? And then at Morningstar, I'll provide the shotguns.
Oh my god.
Omega, you are just cheeky.
Omega, I'm real behind on Encyclopedia Slenderia, which was honestly my favorite informative blog for a really long time. Like I absolutely love that thing.
I'm gonna give Omega an ego boner.
No, he knows. I'm pretty sure I've told him before. But,
no.
I love. I mean, when I checked that one for a while, and then again, I kind of fell out of it with everything. But I mean, that was one I always kind of tried to, tune into every now and again, even though Zeke doesn't follow blogs. So, but yeah,
We're gonna start looking at that because I don't follow blogs.
Yeah.
Although I have been debating on. Yeah, okay. I may as well say it because you'll know it's me immediately.
Yeah.
I've actually been thinking of starting my own. Actually, I have one that has kind of been staying barren and dead for a while. I'm actually thinking of starting my own blog, maybe.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people are starting. Like half of Abbott's Angora, the Midway chat's going on. Half of them have started to get it banned to get start doing blog stuff. Like a good portion of them are actually working on that Return to Slender blog, that big ass collab blog that's going on right now.
Yeah.
Which I've heard.
I have not been
What?
able to read any of that.
There's a big collab blog going on right now with a few users going.
It's got like 8 writers working on the same blog.
And from what I hear, it's going really well.
Wait, users from my forum or from Unforum?